Clase, clase.
Yes, sir.
Today is 2-6.
2-6.
Okay, let's think about that. Do you all just start saying it randomly, or do you say it right away after me? So it's 2-6. What is it?
2-6.
Much better. We're actually learning about square numbers today, which is kind of a new vocabulary term for us. And so I want you thinking in your brains about that new vocabulary word. It's not hashtags. Go ahead and put your water bottle down. It's not hashtags. It's not necessarily the shape, but we're going to get into that. You shouldn't have anything on your desk. So looking around, I see a lot of us getting our folders out, but I said clear your desk. You don't need it yet. Sorry, online friends, you can make sure your desk space is clear too. I'll give you a minute here.
Sizes?
See if you can have it cleared in 5. There should be nothing on your desk. 4. 3. Nothing on your desk. 2.
I know I do.
1. The first thing that we are talking about is exploring what are square numbers. So I've got this to start off with. Quick. And we're starting off with talking about area, because we know that area is measured in square units, right? So, check that those tools aren't in your hands either. Our hands are totally just resting on our desk, listening, ready to roll. Hold on to it for now, bud. So there's all of these squares. And if you notice, a square has the same size on every side, right? So like it's a 1 by 1. This one is a 2 by
2.
Then it's a 3 by
3.
and a 4 by
4.
Okay. Now, square numbers are when we find the area of squares. Not a rectangle. It can't be like a 2 by 6, because would that be a square? Nope. Not the area of a triangle. We haven't learned how to do that yet, but that won't work. It has to be, square numbers are always the area of a square. It doesn't have to be when we're finding area, but that's how we're going to start off. So, who can tell me what 2 times 2 is, or what is the area of this particular square? Dax? 4. So 4 is a square number. Who can tell me the area of this square here? Landon?
9.
9. So 9 is a square number. What is it?
Square number.
Who can tell me the area of this shape here, this square here? Ellie? 16. So class, 16 is a... Oh, that looks weak. 16. Class.
Yes.
16 is a...
Square number.
So far we've got this many. We've got 1, we've got 4, 9, 16. Because if I take those amounts, those totals, I can arrange them into the shape of a... Oh, Zombie USA. Do I need a point, or can we be ready? Hocus pocus.
Everybody focus.
That new vocabulary word you were thinking of your brain is square numbers. And so we found these products here. When a number is times itself, the product is a square number. If your eyeballs are down in your lap or in your desk right now, you are not being a respectful, responsible third grader. My online friends are probably getting bored with this right now. So far, we have found 1, 4, 9, and 16 are square numbers because I can take those totals and I can arrange them into the shape of a
Square.
square.
Yes.
Because I can arrange them into a square, they're a square number. So, for example, this one is a 5 by 5 square, which means that the product of it will be a square
Unit.
number, right? Can you tell me what 5 times 5 is? Brielle, 25. Put it away. Who can tell me this next one? The area of this is going to be a square number also. Kevin.
36.
It is 36, so 25 and 36 are examples of square numbers. Okay, got 2 more. 7 times 7. We can find the area of this shape. Keegan. Oh, 7 times 7, I'm feeling fine.
Even though I'm 49.
49, very good. So class. Whoa, Brielle did it. Class.
Yes, yes.
49 is example of a... There we go. That just got your first point. Would you put it up for us, Landon? Your first point for this lesson. What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
How about this square? This is an 8 by 8 square. What would the area of that square be? Shut the door when you open it up. Who's got their GTA? Mr. Riley. 64. So 64, Riley, is an example of a square number, right? How about this one? This is a 9 by 9 shape. What would the area of the shape be? I do not want to see that on your desk right now, because right now you're listening and learning. 3, 2, 1. All right, Gunnar, what would this one be? A 9 by 9er. What would the area of a 9 by 9 shape be? $81. So class.
Yes, yes.
81 is another square number. Okay, this one I think I'm going to give all of you, so I'm going to jot it, and then I'll give you your wait time.
10 times
Who thinks they can tell me this one? What will the area of my 10 by 10 square be?
100.
Oh my goodness, I've got one friend who's not waiting for their wait time.
100.
Nice, which means, that's my last example of one, but 100 is another example of a square number. Friends, the reason that they're square numbers is because they're the products of a number times itself, which creates a square. And I want to show you how we even see this on the multiplication table, but you guys need a chance to move. So stand up. I am going to be calling up some friends here to point to my square numbers on this chart. Here's the kicker. I'm going to list my square number count bys, okay? And they're the totals that you guys just found on the back side. So the first one is 1, and then it's 4, and then 3 times 3 was 9. I always forget these. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 5 is 25. 36. 49. 64. 81. And 100. So, clase. I'm looking for people who are standing like respectful, responsible third graders to come. You actually get to use your speedy feed to quickly get up here and point out where the square number is listed on my chart, and I'll circle it. Are you ready? If we're sitting on our desk, you're not showing me respectful third graders. Hendrix, go ahead and find my first square number count by, which is 1. Would you come on up and point to where it is on my chart? And we're not finding it on the outside, we're finding them on the inside part of our charts. Boom, here it is. Good. Hadley, you're next. Find my 4, please. As people are running up, I want you guys trying to see if there's a pattern on where these fall. Ooh, there is a 4 here. Hadley, is that the 4 times 4 one? Or is that another 4 count by?
That's the 1 times 4.
If I do if I do 2 times 2 is what I meant. 2 times 2, that one's gonna go, there you go. My next one is 3 times 3. My 3 by 3 count by is 9. Dax, run on up and show me where it is. He got it. My 4 by 4, Savannah. Keegan, you're going to do the 5th one after that. Braylon, you're going to do my 6 times 6. Good. Savannah found 16. Keegan's finding 25. Braylon's finding 36. After that, Jade's going to find 70. Yes. Jade's going to find 7 times 7 is 49. Okay. Man, this is just a really hard pattern to find. I don't know if you guys are going to see it in here. Addison, you're next. Good, Jade. Addison, 8 times 8 is 64. Riley, 9 times 9 is 81. And River, 10 times 10 is 100. Good.
How could you see me back there?
Because I can see it in the camera. 81 and 100. Classic, classic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, who noticed a pattern? It's a really hard pattern to see. So, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be kind of tricky to explain. Since somebody used some smart language to kind of explain that with like mathematical language, what happens with all these square numbers? Miss Macy. Ooh, I love it. She used a good math term. She said they went in a diagonal line. Macy, you earned us a point. What do you say?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and use your marker to add up another smiley. Man, you guys, 4 to 1. Let's keep this up. I'm going to show you guys why it makes a diagonal line. Are you ready?
Yes.
Please sit down.
Sit down, sit down, sit down.
I've got 2 highlighters and I'll try to alternate between them. But, focus. I'm curious who remembers the fancy language that we have for these type of numbers. There are special type of numbers. Skylar? They are square numbers. And so the reason that they're called square numbers is, check this out. 1 times 1 equals 1.
Oh, that's how you do the puzzle.
Okay, there's a square. It is how you do the puzzles. 2 times 2 equals 4. Oh, that made another square. 3 times 3 equals 9. There's another square. 4 times 4 equals, what is it equal? 16. 5 times 5 equals 6 times 6 equals, do we want to keep doing it for the whole table?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, let's.
There, I might do it harder. Oh, pass.
Yes.
Pass. These are called square numbers because they are the areas of squares with whole number lengths of sides. And it's when the 2 sides are the same. So they create a square. Okay? So I'm curious if I quizzed you guys, if you could tell me if the number is a square number or not. Are you ready? We're going to play, is it a square number? Your answer will be yes or no. And so I will give you an equation. For example, I might say 1 times 1 equals 1. And you would be thinking, okay, 1 times 1, well, that's a number times itself. So it makes a box. Is it a square number? Yes. I'm going to be going through and quizzing each and every one of you. Online friends, I will quiz you on some also. Mr. Landon, 5 times 3. Is it a square number?
No.
No. Good, Landon. Jade, 8 times 8. Is it a square number? Yes. Good. Eli, 10 times 3. No. I think you guys are going to get bored if I do this to everybody. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 5 in a row with the randomizer. If you get all of them, I will give you 5 points. Oh, but if we miss any, then it's going away from your point tally. And everybody's got to be ready. Get your thinking caps on because you never know if the slacker catcher's going to choose you.
If it's the same number, I better choose me. Yes.
Also, no sidebars in between. Let's
It's
see.
going to be the same number? Yes.
Ellie, 2 times 2 equals 4. Is 4 a square number?
I want it.
Yes, that's going to be 1 point. Next one. How's it leaking? You want to go dump it so it's not going to make a bigger mess?
It is leaking. Wait, out of the butt.
Macy, 6 times 6 equals 36. Is that a square number? Yes, it is. Let's see. Jade, 2 times 8 is 16. Is that a square number? No, even though 16 is a square number, when I do it with 2 times 8, it's not because it's not making a square, right? Nice work.
Making a rectangle.
Ooh.
need to.
I just chose Jade again. It's picking on you today, Chica.
No, Jade again.
Let's get someone new. And Ryland's gone. Oh, the randomizer is not being kind to me today. River, you ready? 5 times 4 equals 20. Is that a square number? No, it is not, because the square number would be 5 times 5 equals... Okay, my last practice one with you guys. Get ready. Hendrix, it chose you. 7 times 7 equals 49. Is that a square number?
Yes.
Yes. Congratulations, my friend. Oh, pat yourselves on the back. You just got 5 points. Would you use your marker to add 5 more?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So, focus, focus.
9 more.
My friends,
Put a line through.
that's all of our practice activities today. So what I want to do is we're going to move on to activity 2, and it's just going to be some fast practice. What is it? Oh, he's right. That's 5.
He only has
Ones that
one.
we're going to move